Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with the Plan. In this video we're going to be talking about what I've been doing this week. We are only on Thursday, so it's only, what are we, 5 days in of what I was trying out. And the first thing that I was trying out was a 2-page daily spread, which I happened to, by the way, love. I loved it. Love, love, love it. So 2-page daily, welcome to my dream spread. I love it so much. Oh. Now, I do really love it. I could write as big as I wanted. I had so much room to write. I could write as much detail as I wanted. Like, I even have sliced cheese as my food prep. Like, do I really need to say that? Maybe. But I could fill it all in and have as much on here that I wanted. So I loved it. But, where there's always a but, right? It's just incredibly impractical. It's incredibly impractical. The other thing that was nice about it though is that I got to use a ton of stickers to decorate it and get it ready. So impractical page-wise with what I have. The only one that is on the market that I saw was Tulle, which I have tried. Which I did try and I actually liked it. So I tried it for one day. Has a lot of room. I decorated it cute. The pages rip when you move stickers, when you move washi. I could deal with that. So I'm not going to say that a 2-page daily is ruled out yet because, again, it has so much room. I can write whatever I want. I even have like a little extra space left if I wanted to add something else. I like having the calendars up here. So this is the Tulle. This is how it looks on a blank page. Or I decorated it through the week. Okay, look how, I mean, how many cute stickers. How fun is this? And then this is what it looks like blank. The time blocking timeline over here, which I'm separating to have more room. And I actually really like it. I didn't even mind, because you can see I decorated them. I didn't mind a little bit of paper rip from the washi and from the stickers. But overall, there are some stickers that, like, I wanted to remove this thing here, and it just wouldn't come up without completely ripping the page. But that's okay. So this is not a horrible option. This is the Tulle. But what I was thinking is when I am writing in it, I do have to write like this and then flip over. That's not a huge deal, because you know how I feel about flipping. It's like apparently incredibly difficult. So you flip over, and so it's not very cohesive, and it goes through a lot of pages. But I have these Tulle pages now, and this price at the time was a really good deal. I'm sure it's going down, you know, every week because this is 2025. If you didn't see my previous video, this is a Planner Envy vertical layout. I'll show you a blank one that look like this. It's not with the sticky notes. That look like this, that I turned into a double page daily spread. So instead of having 7 days out of this weekly spread, I was using 1 day out of the weekly spread, and it was a lot of effort to cover all of this up. So that is a problem I was having with it. This Tulle version that I put on Happy Planner cover, Happy Planner discs, it came just the paper, just the pages, just the inserts. That would solve that because I didn't have to cover anything up. I just got to decorate it, and that was fun. And I got to use a lot of stickers, which I like. And I like seeing 2 really pretty pages here. Like, that is a lot of fun. But today I decided to try a 1-page daily. It's more practical overall, and you have a lot more variety for people who have 1-page planners, 1-page daily planners. So this was still my double. So then what I did is I set these up like this to now be a single page daily. So this was Thursday for our double page. Now it's Thursday here, Friday here. I didn't make it as nice as the original design. If you saw that video, I just wrote it in because I'm trying. And then I did Saturday over here. So this would now turn to Sunday, but I haven't set this up. So this is what it looked like before. So now I'm going to scoot things over. I have 1 column for hourly, 1 column for work, errands over here. Before I had a whole section up here for errands. Before this whole thing was wellness. Now it's household and errands. Wellness is up here. So that's through Saturday, and I tried it today. It worked fine. You can see I still do have some extra space, but I mean, I wasn't able to jump on here, and I even have some up here. I wasn't able to jump on here and just write anything. Like I do have less sections. The other thing is, like, my timeline was super free with a double page or a double box. And here it's kind of, you know, scrunched. And I had to write really small for wellness. This probably took the biggest hit, the wellness. I had like this big section here, and now I just have like this section here. So I kind of just lined everything up instead of separating it. Like, look at this wellness section. Okay, so that was a pretty long interruption, so I'm not sure where we were, but I think overall we're just talking about this single page daily, which I used today, and okay, I didn't love it, but I liked it. So 2-page daily I love. I feel like, I mean, I could even write, you know, video ideas up here. I could write, if I had a book idea, that's a joke, but a novel, I could write some notes on here. Anyway, I really did like having the 2 pages, but it's not very practical. And in the Planner Envy planner, it's a lot of maintenance. So if I did consider staying with 2 pages, it would have to be in the tool. That's the only one that I found. So let's get back to a 1-page idea. A lot of people have them, so that's what's really great. So I looked at the Daily Grind has one. Jane's Agenda has one. And they do come, I don't know, the Daily Grind I don't think comes in the big size, the 8.5 by 11. Jane's Agenda you can get in there, and you buy them quarterly, so you can, I guess, just try them out for a quarter as well. Obviously you guys know Erin Condren has one on the spiral, and Plum Paper also has one that you can get on the Disc or Spiral. I had a comment from a viewer, and I've had a lot of great comments from you guys. You guys have given me a ton of ideas. But one viewer talked about the Amplified Planner. I guess she had seen an ad pop up on YouTube, and I went to their website to check it out. So they also do quarterly, and I guess when they first came out they were $30 per quarter, and now it's $50 per quarter. I can't even speak, which is, that's a little high. They also only come in the 7 by 10 if you buy them bound. However, they have an option. First of all, they have free printables, and that you can try out the layout. So this is the daily layout. They also have an option where you can buy the PDF and then you can print it into an 8.5 by 10, so a big planner. So this is a sheet here that I printed out, and it really has, I don't know, a lot of what I need. I like it a lot. The only thing that I've seen even close to this is Plum Paper, which has the different sections as well. So between, and the, so the Daily Grind and Jane's Agenda, they basically have the time block over here, and then I think they just have one column over here. So they don't have all these little sections, but you can make sections yourself. So this Amplified Planner with the different sections, and then also Plum Paper has 2 daily planners. One has the time block that I like, another one has just like a daily page. Maybe a little more similar to like a Happy Planner daily page, which I do have one of those too. So let me see where that is. So this is an example of the Happy Planner daily page. So it's not exactly like this, but this is a similar format that the Jane's Agenda has and the Daily Grind have. I mean, different, but no time blocking is what I'm saying. No schedule, no time schedule or hourly schedule. So this is Happy Planner. I could turn this into an hourly schedule and, you know, make these boxes work. I don't love the color shading on it. So that was one thing. I don't love the color shading on this one either, this Amplified Planner. And this is printed on just my printer paper with my printer, which is a black and white printer only. So I have nothing exciting about my printer. So this could probably look a lot better. It does have the shaded boxes. So what I tried is, this is a Happy Planner box down here, and this is a Wrong box here, and they can cover, these 2 gray boxes were also down here. So these 2 boxes from Happy Planner and Wrong, and I could have done one that didn't have the lines that way, but I was just trying out some boxes. They completely take place of these 2 boxes, or these 4 boxes that are here on the Amplify Planner. You could just have cute, colorful boxes over here on the side, and then those can be your sections if you don't like the grayscale on this Amplify Planner. If you bought it in the bound form, it would have the grayscale. Also up here, you could just put a box. So then now you have a very neutral planner. You have the entire timeline over here, which is 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. I mean, most days I wouldn't need it until 9 or later, but I really hope to start getting up a lot earlier. But regardless, I could mark out the times that I don't need, like white them out, and use this as an extra little box. So I didn't buy the quarterly bound because, again, it only comes in 7 by 10. It might be 7.5 by 10 bound coil. But I did buy the printable PDFs, which were under $15. So it was a really good deal, and they also gave me a 10% off coupon for my first purchase. This is just their sample page that I printed, and I have the full planner for Q1 of 2025 saved on my computer. And so I went to Amazon and just got like a little bit of a nicer paper, I hope. We'll see how it comes. And then I will print this planner at least a week. We'll start with a week on the nice paper from Amazon and see how it looks. They also tell you on the sample PDFs what percentage to make the print if you want an 8.5 by 11. So that's what I did for this one, and this is how it looks. So some of the other ones, I have them over here, I think. Or did I get... I might have already put them somewhere else, but let's see. Oh yeah, so I have, okay, so this would be like the 7 by 10 size that all of their planners come in. Okay, so you can see that compared to this, the 8.5 by 11 size. So this is printing regularly, or maybe this one's actually a little smaller. This might be the regular print, just as it is as a sample. This I was playing around with to make it bigger, and then I realized they actually had on there to do it a certain percentage for your printer to get a full page for 8.5 by 11. So that's what it looks like. So I will print those on the nicer paper. When it comes, I'll print front and back, and then I'll punch them, and I'll try these as daily pages, because then, even though I'm using these as daily pages, now my printer paper is not going to come till the end of the week, so I still have these set up until Saturday. I will use tomorrow's, and I will use Saturday's. Saturday's, you know, Shabbat, so it won't be used a lot, but I'll put some stuff on there for after the sun goes down. And then printer paper is supposed to be delivered sometime on Saturday, so I will print on sundown, or on Sunday I will print out some pages and I will give these a try. So I'll decorate these and give them a try for this next week. My other option was just going to be to keep changing these up to make them into one page, because this is left over from the 2-page spread. I started making them into one page by adding more washi and changing the labels. Now I won't have to do that. I had 3 pages left of that. I can use it as note pages or something later. But now I will use these new pages, the Amplify planner pages, on a nicer printer paper. And I don't really know anything about paper, so I just picked one that was like not very expensive. I think it's at 67 pounds. And I don't really know if that's going to be good or not, but it's definitely better than printer paper. And then what I can do is punch them with the 11 hole punch from Happy Planner. And I will pop them into the Happy Planner cover, which right now I'm using this as like my experimental planner, and it has the 2-page daily tool, which I mean I do really love. I just think it probably is too much room. And when I'm trying to figure things out, like I have more time right now because I'm trying to figure it out. Not that I have more time, I'm devoting more time right now to planner stuff because I am trying to figure it out. But I do want to hit the ground running on other things. So the 2-page spreads, I'm going to again finish through this week, and I'm going to double them in the 1 page. Maybe. That was the plan for today, but today I only reached for the 1 page daily. I didn't even fill this out yet. So I still have time, but it just seemed more reasonable to do this 1 page today, because it was easier to reach for and just have everything all on 1 page. So I can be like this and just see it all on the counter. So it is more reasonable for a 1-day page. So when I get these printed on the nicer paper, I'll punch them. And I'll do a quick video on that. That shouldn't take that long because I'm only going to maybe do the month probably. Pop them onto these discs with this tool planner, and then we'll try these for a while. So the only thing that I think could get old on this Amplify planner By the time you do, you know, this doesn't come with disc, it doesn't come with a cover when you do it this way, and this is the way you have to do it if you want a big planner, if you want a, you know, 11 disc. So you still have to have, and you still have to have the dividers. So getting it for under $15 to printable is still a good deal, but you have to buy the paper, you're gonna have to add dividers, you're gonna have your own disc, you're gonna have your own cover. So that's gonna add up in cost. We'll probably price all of that out together later, just to give a comparison, because I think I'm gonna do a comparison of like my top contenders and kind of go with price when I add the dividers, when I add the covers, when I add the discs. And because Tulle, for instance, was a really good deal for the 2-page for the rest of all of 2025, but it doesn't come with dividers, it doesn't come with a cover, it doesn't come with discs. So yeah, we'll price all of these out at the end. Now the other thing I want to talk about for the daily, or the Amplify planner here, is it comes with, in the printable, it comes with a weekly overview. I think I chose the horizontal, which is why I printed the vertical, because I wanted to see it. So this isn't the one I chose. I didn't choose the vertical weekly overview, but before you even get to your daily pages, you have your weekly overview, and it will be dated because I did order the 2025 one on PDF. So I'll show you like when I get it all printed out. It will be dated. This page has like a note page. I think it's a dot grid maybe. And then it goes into the dailies. So the weekly, you had an option to do a Sunday start in the 7x10, which again is not what I was interested in, and it would be the one that was already bound. They gave you an option to do a Sunday start. But for the PDFs, they didn't give you an option for a Sunday start, so I do have to still reday all of these, and then that also means redate them. So for the January pages, I will have to redate. I got the horizontal one, which I actually like. It's a horizontal grid, dot grid. I think it's gonna be pretty nice. And so I have a weekly overview, and then daily extra page, and then daily pages. So that'll be nice. It'll be front and back. It'll look a lot better than this. I'm just trying to explain it real quickly. Now, it also has a monthly. So it has a monthly overview, a weekly overview, and then daily pages. So when you put it like that, it really is kind of like 2 planners in the minimum, at minimum, in one planner. So I really do like that. It's just, I don't know if the printer paper is going to be nice enough, the one I got, and then how much that's going to cost in the end doing a whole year. The pack that I got was not for a whole year. So that is one option. The other thing I have been looking at, and I'm just gonna say, I did look at Erin Condren. It's not the size I like, and it's a coil. So I would probably punch it. That's a lot of effort for the price, although it could still be worth it. Now that she comes with a monthly, a light weekly overview, and a daily. But the one I'm leaning the most towards, at least before I saw this. So now this is a pretty good contender, this Amplify planner. So we're gonna see. This is very similar to the plum paper, and the plum paper I was super excited about when I saw, because as a daily it has different sections, kind of similar. It has the timeline over here, and it doesn't have it has like a little horizontal box down here. The timeline I think goes down below. The thing about the plum paper, it's really good quality. It comes with the cover. It comes punched if you want it to come punched, or it doesn't have to come punched. You could buy the discs, but I already have discs. So that one comes with the cover. It comes with tabs for your months, the plum paper. And it does not come with a weekly though. It does come with a monthly. And it has some extra pages. So I don't really, we'll go through that later and just really compare. And what I decided to do, and I was talking with my husband, to go ahead and get a couple daily planners to look at. So that's why the Tulle is here. This one is essentially not a daily planner. So this part of Planner Envy will not be here, but I'll still have my declutter planner, which I just decorated for this week, and I did like the snow theme, but it's working really well for me. And then I will also have the Planner Envy horizontal planner, which I'm using as the Bible planner. So this is Thursday. I'll finish it up to finish up Friday and Saturday, and then I already decorated for the week. So those 2 planners from Planner Envy are going to stay for sure. But these pages, I'm just having to alter them too much into a daily or double daily. So these pages will not still be here. Well, instead, it's going to move to some other daily page or double daily page. And that's tentative, right? Like, that's as far as I know right now. That's deciding right now. So we'll see what actually ends up happening. but that's the idea right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and look and do some trial in some of the other planners. And I'm hoping it gives you gals an idea, if you're interested in daily pages, what's out there, because there's plenty of people who do weekly verticals, weekly horizontals, weekly, even some quads. Not very many who do signature layout, but there's a lot of gals who show you how to use some of those planners. And there's also quite a few dailies, but not a ton of dailies. And maybe dailies are not something you're interested in. You can still, you know, see the quad signature layout and the horizontal layout on the channel. But just for practical purposes, I'm really considering either a 1-page daily or a 2-page daily. I really hope a 1-page daily can keep working. So it worked fine. And again, I know I've said this before, but I can always pop in another paper if the 1-page daily is not quite enough and I want to write a little more for that day. I can pop in a paper, but I don't necessarily need a whole other page. I liked it. You know, need is such a word, but I liked it because I could write anything. I felt so much freedom. Look how big I'm writing, but I don't need it. So 1-page daily. I'm going to finish out this week with my makeshift ones. Then when my printer paper comes from Amazon, either Saturday night or Sunday, I will print this Amplify planner, get it punched. You'll see the monthly that it has, and it will be dated. You'll see the weekly that it has to be redayed. I think probably also the dailies then have to be redayed after the weekly, because the dailies are going to start on Monday. That's beside the point. And then eventually, it'll be a while, but I'll get some other dailies as budget allows, and we'll check those out as well and just kind of see which one will work. And it will give you an idea. Maybe you don't need a timeline or a time blocking. Not that I need it, but I want it. I like it. So there's some without, there's some with. So there's a lot of options. We actually have a lot of options. I think that can sometimes be what is difficult about choosing a planner, is that we have too many options, but not too many for sure, because everybody kind of finds their niche and everybody kind of finds their perfect planner, and it's not necessarily one that anybody else has or everybody else has. So it's kind of nice to have some good options with some different features. Anyway, so we'll be doing a lot of reviews on those type of planners. Then we'll go back and we will completely start comparing Planner Envy Vertical, for instance, with Happy Planner Vertical. Planner Envy Big, this is the large, with Happy Planner Big. Planner Envy Mini, which is their classic size, with Happy Planner Classic. And then we'll go into some of that stuff and just compare sizes, compare what can go with each other, things like that. And we already have what to do with these extra pages from Planner Envy on the channel. So if you're wondering how you can revamp some of those pages and not waste them or just glue them together, I do have the setup videos. If you go to my setups for my planners on the channel, you'll see all of these extra things that you can do with these extra pages. And anyway, we have a lot of stuff coming up. And in the meantime, and in the process, I really hope to find my perfect planner. I am super excited, slightly stressed, more excited than stressed. And that's life, isn't it? The other reason I really want to go to a 1-page daily, which I know this is silly, is because if I put the bookmark in here or any divider, I can't use this one for Planner Envy because it's too low, but I have the other one over here. So I was putting this in between my 2-page daily as a divider to help me get to my page. And it was annoying me because it would kind of cover this page, so then I had to flip it and write, and then I'd have to, it's not a big deal. I know it's not a big deal. But if I have only a 1-page daily, this can be over here and I'll be working on this side. When the next day comes, I can flip it over and work on this side. Nothing's in the way. So that's just another reason for a bookmark is why I want to go to a 1-page daily. What I don't like about a 1-page daily is look how small I had to write. I know, cry me a river. But I did it and it works. I like how it looks still. And I still feel like I had enough space, honestly. And look, I had these two still. The night's not over, but I still had some space if I wanted to add something. And we always have the option for a page. So yeah, daily 1-page planner coming right at you. And we'll start on Sunday, so I probably won't get that edited and uploaded until early next week, but definitely by early next week. Let's go to a monthly calendar and go to the tab here. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, we can have the upload of this planner being put together, getting dividers in there, and what I'm going to do for options for that. So stay tuned for all of that. This is just a quick update to tell you what I'm thinking and what I'm going to try. So check back to see all of the changes. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.